Blossom's Pub.
Hi.
It was quite nice, that one.
Thank you.
Lovely that.
How are we doing?
Good.
You sure? Did you have a good weekend? Let's start with the weekend chat. Miles, what did you get up to?
I had Emily's sister's birthday, which was fun. So we did that on the Saturday. Had a bit of a garden thing. Went for a run. Came in here, did a few bits. That's about it, really.
Thank you.
Sound?
Squish?
Yeah, just out, pretty much. Out Friday.
Out.
Yeah.
To the club.
Heavy, or...
Well, actually, yeah, ended up in a
42s.
club on Canal Street on Saturday.
Nice.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where?
It's opposite GAY. It's called, like, New Union or something like that.
Nice.
Was it good? Were you getting down?
Tommy and Hannah.
Nice.
Well, it was just because, like, the pubs were starting to,
Close.
like, do the last orders and stuff, so we were like, you know what, we'll go for one more. We just had one in that place, and
It's always good when you end up in a club and
Yeah,
you don't plan for it.
home before 12:30.
The best nights.
I went out Saturday night.
Oh.
Where'd you go?
Well, me and Katie went for food at the Sparrows.
Oh, of course.
yeah.
How was it?
It was our anniversary this week.
Yeah, nice.
So we kind of was like, we'll do
Congratulations.
something at the weekend because we're busy.
Yeah.
So I had a few beverages.
Oh,
yeah, nice.
Yeah. Went to Sparrows, had a few drinks there, then went to Schofield's, had a
Nice.
few cocktails there. So
See my man.
Dr. Schofield's.
yeah. And then we were like, for old time's sake, for a laugh,
Did you go guilty?
should we go guilty by
Wow.
association?
How was it?
Where is that?
You feel old? Yeah.
Really?
But a guy came up, like a passive aggressive guy, you know, when they're like sound but like intense.
Coked
Let
up.
me buy you a shot. Let me buy you a shot.
Heavy-handed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 6'2" and I'm half Italian. I don't have a problem with me, mate. Like that vibe, do you know what I mean? And I was like, fair play.
Narcotics?
Yeah.
5 foot nothing and all from Stockport.
But then he was like, he couldn't get over that I was 31. He was like, mate, you look about 23. He was like, how are you 31?
Do you know what? I had that this week, and there was this lad sat next to me, and he went, you always come climb with your dad, don't you? And he was like, yeah. He's like, oh yeah, it's because I'm 13. And he said, my mind was blown. I was like, fucking hell. He looks about like 20.
Does he?
Yeah.
Full time.
But like, yeah, like, for Joey, one of them kids who
What,
just
yeah,
like,
he
yeah, it's like,
developed.
you guys like, but now he's told me he's 13, do you know what I mean? You can tell. Anyway, I was chatting to him and he's down, and he was like, how old are you then? I was like, 31. He was going, fuck off, you're not 31. I was like,
Yeah.
I'll take that, but also watch it, cheeky cunt.
I thought you were 32, didn't he?
Exactly, yeah.
So yeah, went there, went guilty, but obviously it was kind of...
Well, this is when we went, right? We must have been like 21, 22.
Yeah.
And I thought everyone in there was older. Because they are a bit, aren't they?
Do you know
It's more,
what?
Is it more like late 20s?
It
Or
was,
is it just
it was
or is it just 'cause people
mid-20s.
aren't
Early
like Fifth
20s,
Avenue and that?
mid-20s, but we were in there at like 10 o'clock. So it was like early. You know what I mean? Like the clubs don't get going till like midnight, do they? Do you get what I'm saying? So it was a bit like, it wasn't dark enough.
The pre-stage.
Do you know what I mean? No one was quite pissed enough.
Man.
But it was good to dip
Did you have a
in.
dance?
No.
Was it
I did
really
that.
loud?
No, this is what I mean. It felt like it was before.
Just
It
felt
gets
like it was a
bit crazy.
bar.
But the tunes were good.
Boss.
But it was mad. Like obviously, when we used to go in, like we weren't that like well known around, were we?
Yeah.
But like now, people even in there, people like behind the bar, were like, "What the fuck are you doing in here?" I was like, I used to come in here like for a
Did you
while.
have the
You see, I want to do that with 42s.
I
Oh,
know,
I'd
be
love
too
to go
far.
42s.
So yeah, did that, and then Sunday I took George for a walk on the Wirral.
Nice.
Went to like near New Brighton. It was really good. And then
cute.
went for food at Volta yesterday. It was
Oh,
our
nice, in
friend's
Didsbury.
birthday. So we went
I
out
love
with
Volta.
6 of us. And that was good, yeah. So
Decent.
quite a hectic weekend for my
hectic few
Good.
days?
take-ins, to be honest.
Chase.
Went out Friday, had a few. Saturday.
Where'd you go Friday?
Chorlton. Jane Eyre.
Jane Eyre.
Saturday went Tynemouth. 20-minute drive from Newcastle on the coast. Riley's Fish Shack, second time I've been.
Was it good, the food?
One of the best meals I've ever had.
Is it?
I'm not just saying
Wow.
that.
Sent me a nice picture by the sea.
Everything's done on like the smoker. I had the monkfish
Nice.
and it was beautiful.
Oh,
Little fennel salad, panzanella.
Be good for me, that.
But yeah, if you've not been, check it out.
How
The
long's
only-
the drive?
2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's quite long then, isn't it?
But the only bugbear is between like May and September, you're not allowed dogs on the beach
Why is that?
You couldn't take the dog?
because there's like tables on the
Too
beach
hot.
and stuff,
Oh,
which
right.
is a little bit.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
There's a beach further down where you can take. We took the dog on that and he had a swim and stuff, but it would have been nice if you could have.
Yeah.
I
Roamed
get it, though, I
free,
suppose.
do you know what I mean?
Not everyone, not the dog life ain't for everyone, is it?
But yeah,
unfortunately?
What did you do, Joe?
Do you know what? I had quite a chilled weekend. Me and Sophia went on a nice walk yesterday. Round ours. I did a 10-mile walk the day before and watched loads of the Olympics. And I thought we could sort of base this this podcast on Olympics maybe a little bit.
It won't last long then.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
that's
you're the only one who's
negative.
watching it.
Yeah, but I don't think
For the
it's...
first time in my life, I haven't watched a second of it.
I like that though. Like so you've obviously watched it.
I've
the
never
past.
watched it.
You like
Back in
running
the
now?
day.
Yeah, but I don't mean I need. I don't
No, but I
like
mean, like-
watching people run.
Yeah, but I think if you watched it, you'd have like when I was texting you the times
I
that
didn't
they
even know
do.
it was on. You text me and I didn't. That was one of the first time I heard
But
of
when,
it.
do you know what I mean? When you see some of the stuff they do, you're like, they're incredible.
Yeah, well, they're
Yeah.
athletes,
Like it's
aren't
yeah, but it's
Athletes.
like I think when you do you know what I mean? When you get a bit older, you appreciate, that
appreciate it.
level of like dedication to like doing
Yeah.
something is like unreal. And obviously, imagine being that. Like imagine like representing
I
your
just had a
country.
nostalgic memory of. Do you remember like the Olympic video games
Oh,
when you have to do the sprint X and circle? Do you remember? You had to like press X and circle dead
Yeah,
fast
yeah,
to
yeah.
like sprint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you
PS2 maybe.
on the space bar as well at school.
What was it called?
Track and field.
Track and field.
Yeah.
Oh, was it like an unofficial Olympics?
I remember the official ones
Yeah.
on PlayStation.
I was on mini clips. They used to have an athletics
clips.
game.
Athens 2004.
Class. I fucking love the Olympics.
One thing I know about the Olympics, and everyone's talking about it on the internet, because the guy's taken over. He's become a fucking legend. Yusuf, guy from
Turkish.
Turkey.
I was gonna speak to you about that.
Someone told me about
So
it.
you see, so basically they have these like glasses, and they're called sight glasses, and like they're like glasses that like got different lenses on and put down so you can shoot. It's
Can
all
you
like
aim
dead
it?
technical, right? This guy turns up from Turkey. None of that shit.
He's
Just turns up.
He's got Specsavers glasses on.
Just turns up
Cool
and just goes
as
like
fuck.
that. Poof, silver.
Really?
Does
One
it
hand in his pocket.
just straight away.
Wow.
It's always like anti.
No,
Olympics,
everyone's
isn't
got
it?
like really technical ear defenders. Of it. He's just got those little like disposable foam ones in his
But
ears.
where do you practice that in a place that doesn't have shooting ranges? Like, if I wanted to get into shooting, where the fuck do I go?
You can shoot in England.
Can you?
Yeah, well,
Of course,
it's they're air pistols, I think. So they.
Oh, is it just a different? It's not
a-
like bullets.
It's a 10. I think it's a 10-meter range.
It's not just
Specific.
not just that though. You can shoot like there's
Like
hunting
what?
and things like that.
No, but I thought it was just like shooting ranges. They're not them round here. It's like when we went to America, we went to one. You just
Yeah,
get
but
one.
it's different to that.
They'll
So
be,
it isn't that kind of shooting then?
No, it's like a very specific sport
Oh, okay.
shooting.
yeah.
Have you ever
okay.
watched the
Makes sense.
fencing? That's a strange sport.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I've
What are
never
the
do with
cables
get
that they have on their
done,
backs?
The tethers.
Yeah, what's that for?
I've never really understood the rules.
It's
of it.
over in seconds, isn't it?
It's a bit posh for me, to be honest.
Mm.
I mean,
I quite like the attire though.
Yeah, the attire's
It's
cool.
cool,
I
isn't it?
can
Like
see
the-
you getting about. Well, that's what it's quite like. It is very like upper class, isn't it? It's not even like middle. It's like
You know,
it's
obviously,
high.
Yeah,
like-
God,
You
yeah.
have the face mask on, don't
Yeah.
you? But some nations have their flag within the face mask. I think that's so intimidating that.
Let me have a look
Some
at
just
that.
have a blank mask so you can see the face.
So say what?
Others have like, I don't know, like the Union Jack on or the like just the Japanese.
Yeah, the flag.
Yeah. Mental.
my question to us is, what sport do you think we'd be good at individually?
Well, I'd just play footy. I'd be on a football
Footy.
team.
Football. What are you? I can see you long jumping. You know.
Do you know what? I was actually good at the long jump.
Well, you're long, aren't you? Do you know what I mean?
Is that the one where you do hop, skip, jump? Triple jump, that is.
triple
No,
jump,
I,
triple jump.
I was good at triple jump.
I did triple jump because no one else wanted to do it, and I didn't want to do
I think
anything.
high jump as well. Actually, you could do. I was good at high jump. You know, even though I'm small.
Really?
Yeah. At school,
Triple jump was my vibe.
the Fosbury flop. Loved it.
So you go over backwards,
It's
isn't
just
it?
throwing yourself at a mat. That's a bit
When I
of
was
me, innit?
younger, I was better at long distance running. That was like my.
Yeah, that was your
I think I
vibe.
got silver at primary school.
Grey Motor.
Is that the what did they call it? The
The whatever.
mini marathon.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
silver in the mini marathon. Budgie
Yeah.
got gold.
Our mate Budgie's fuming about that, though, isn't he? Because apparently he's got the record.
This is funny. Oh no, what?
So
I can't-
apparently in the school, because he goes there, because his kid now goes to Great Moor,
Mhm.
and on it is like the world record, and it's someone, and he's
World record.
yeah, well, yeah,
School record.
school record, and Budgie remembers.
He's a bit like me with dates. Budgie.
Yeah,
so
Budgie
he
remembers
remembers
it.
stuff and he remembers his time.
Yeah, so he sees this kid's site, it's like the school record, and it's this kid, and it's like the year before Budgie or something like that. So it's like it's not that records didn't go back, and Budgie's like, I beat that time. He's like, I know it, and he got it out and found it, didn't he? At home,
He sent
he's
it
like,
in
I
as-
fucking
He
knew.
found his score and it's faster. And Budgie's like, I got a better score. But he's not disputing it because you look a bit mental, don't you?
To your primary
Going
school,
in
yeah.
20 years later, like, I actually got the fastest score.
I think me and Tommy probably have the slowest because we purposely crawled it.
So you that.
Yeah.
So you. So you're saying triple jump, Tom? I like that.
Yeah, if we're not doing like a team sport.
Yeah, no, not a team sport.
Okay, I'll do triple jump.
Chaz? It's got to be cycling, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, but I like watching it rather than doing it. You know what I mean? And I like cycling, but I used to enjoy volleyball.
Yeah. Do you know what? You're so volleyball.
So much so that I got a load of shit for it in school because I was on the volleyball team and I missed a load of football tournaments because of it. Everyone was giving me loads of shit. But
Yeah.
You chose the volleyball.
what can you do?
Josh, unicycling.
Table tennis.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, man,
But
100%.
I was briefly, if we're talking about records at school and stuff, I at one point was the champion of my year.
That's boss, like, you know.
In
Yeah, that's got that.
that was at high school though. Didn't
That's
last
good.
long, like, but still, it was. I don't know if you had the same setup, but it'd be in Lake Street.
Yeah, the gym.
And you'd
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
work your way up the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? Didn't get anything for it.
Yeah, you don't.
Didn't get a-
No, it's the pride of it, man.
No, do you know what you get? Respect, man.
Yeah.
On GTA when you only get it's like respect
Lots of
40.
respect.
Yeah. Miles, you'd obviously be long distance
You've
running
got to
now,
be.
wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
you've got to
Yeah,
be.
but I'm not. How does that work? Is it a race? Because I'm not good at racing,
It is a race.
so I'll be shit. I don't like going fast.
It's not about just going. Well, it is about going fast,
Yeah,
but it's about
so
timing it
shit.
though,
So
isn't it? Like taking you.
what else tickles you? Javelin? You're quite javelin.
Try that.
Have you seen how close you sometimes get to the cameras? And
Oh,
stuff?
you see what they do with the javelins? They have there's these two guys, and this is the fucking best job in the Olympics. They drive a remote control car out to it. There's a adjudicator who measures
yeah,
it,
yeah.
and they put the javelin in a remote control car. And he turns around and drives it back. So there's these two guys, so just him and his mate, like me and you, just at the Olympics, just driving a remote control car up and down this fucking track.
Great job,
Boss
that is.
view of the whole like games going on. And just
Just Steve Wild job, like.
driving, yeah.
I have that job.
Steve turned around to us once, is our mate Steve. He turned around to us and went, I wish I could just get about 60 grand a year just filling up cordial bottles. I was like, what?
Because we used to do it at the Alma Lodge.
Oh,
So he was
right.
like, imagine getting paid 50 grand a year to do this.
Maybe
so,
somewhere you'd
so
do
niche,
that.
I know.
Probably.
But yeah, I'm gonna say climbing. I love climbing.
Is that an Olympic sport?
It's an Olympic sport now. Bouldering started today.
Can't give
Actually.
it to anything these days, don't they?
Hey,
I'm joking. It's a
that'll be a
proper
next
sport,
forecast. No, it is
Oh yeah, BMX.
Hockey as well.
hockey. Yeah, got a few friends at hockey. Got knocked out the other day by India. Really close game. They got a red card. We should have won, but you know, can't win it all.
Can't win it
They
all.
won in the penalty shootout.
I'm always a bit disappointed by the football at the Olympics. So when
weird,
you're a
isn't
proper
it?
football fan, the standard's wanking.
Well, it's
innit?
weird, isn't it? It's a
I
weird.
don't know,
It's a weird
It's
like,
like-
hybrid, isn't it? Of like they only allow like 3 professional players or something like that. I can't remember what it is.
but- Yeah, so
I don't know. It shouldn't be. I don't think it should be an Olympic sport, personally.
No, it's-
It's like I see the Olympics as giving like a stage to sports that are well like lesser known.
Yeah.
Like hockey, for example,
niche
climbing,
sports.
even cycling to a degree.
Yeah.
And them ones who don't get like a global, huge scale outside of their niche.
Football's that big. Isn't it?
Skateboard
That-
is huge. Like,
We were saying before that Tom Pidcock ride, man. That is. That's some fitness, that, isn't it?
100%. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I was
mental.
picking up a curry. Shout out fucking Dida. You need to fucking try it, man. It's fucking good
What the fuck's
vibes.
Dida?
Dida.
Just in
It's a
Hazel
curry
Grove.
house.
Just
Alright.
looked like a cheap, just nice curry.
Yeah.
Went there, walked in, telly was on Olympics. What's the rowing? Women.
Rowan.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And he snatched
And
it.
I was
The
walked
last
in
thing.
and I saw it, and yeah, I walked in as that happened.
Photo finish, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
they were all crying like we've won fair, and it was like the history's
Britain.
history's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
made. Great Britain have won. I was like,
Unbelievable.
fucking hell.
Mate,
That's what reminds me of
I
the Olympics,
literally-
Steve Redgrave.
So I saw that.
Six
I
gold
just
medals
walked
for
in and
rowing.
saw that by fluke. Butterfly effect.
There's loads of amazing like
Matthew Pinson.
athletes. Do you know what I mean? You've done like.
Jonathan Edwards, he was a triple jump runner. Fucking hell, all these old school
Does
names.
anybody
What-
know, anybody know any athletes?
Tanny Gray Thompson.
No.
Remember him?
I
Paralympic.
know an Olympic athlete. Yeah.
Because they
Yes.
play hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not in. He didn't get in the squad this year, unfortunately. But yeah, I do.
How does that work?
What?
Getting into a squad?
Well, you play and you get picked or don't get picked, but that can be anything, can't it? Tactically, you might not get picked because they need more strikers to defenders or anything.
We had a gold post box in Disley, didn't we?
Oh, did you for a
Yeah.
gold medal? So
Who-
there must
who
have
was
been.
it? I can't remember.
There must have been
I
an
thought they were in-
athlete.
Oh. Well, I can't remember.
So when they did the London Olympics and they had like Arctic monkeys playing.
2012.
It was mint. That was a really, really good Olympics.
That's
When-
when
Carney.
James Bond and the Queen were
Yeah.
fucking
Was that all the
helicopter.
same? Oh, it was all the same one, wasn't it? One
Danny Boyle
Direction
won it.
did it.
Did they?
When One Direction was on, the Queen jumped out.
Mhm.
Yeah. What else happened?
What's your favourite sport to watch? The Olympics.
I don't watch anything. What would you
I like the
recommend?
100 metre sprint.
That was on Just Been
Got
yesterday.
a soft spot for that.
Really good.
Watched
Well,
that
it's like
over
that's,
the years.
that's one of like the poster boys,
Yeah,
girls
that's the
of the
one,
fucking thingy, innit? Like
Wait a minute. Is the Olympics every year?
Every 4 years.
every 4 years.
Oh, is it? Fucking I missed
Commonwealth
out.
Games every 4 years. Well,
What's
so they
left?
run in tandem, like so. It's like 2 years every.
What's left? Because I've missed it. I've completely missed
well,
it.
you can catch up on anything.
I'll just watch
When
it.
does
again.
the Paralympics start up?
I think it's usually 2 weeks
After.
after.
And it's all in the same.
Yeah, it's the same
Setup,
facilities. Yeah. I think some of them have to be slightly adapted, like, but
Mhm.
it's same facilities. I mean, the swimming as well. This thingy, like,
I saw a
I
time
can't
lapse
remember
of
his
them
name.
building the pool. It was fucking
Yeah.
insane.
the baguette. That's what the his nickname is in the French guy. He's just smashed it.
What was he called? Phelps.
Yeah,
He was a fucking machine,
This
wasn't he?
guy had been trained by Phelps, and he's like smashing him. He honestly, he's like, he doesn't look that swimmery as well. If that makes sense. You know, swimmers
Swimmery.
like usually like built.
What, he gets better scores than Phelps did?
Yeah, I think he's beat Phelps' records. I think
Remember,
so. Don't hold me to that.
Torpedo. Remember him?
He was that,
Love
yeah.
it.
I can't remember his first name, but he was a British gold medalist, wasn't he?
You know.
It's Thor in it.
Do you know what? Do you know Steen at school?
Yeah.
Speaking of Olympic sports, he was shit hot at shot put and discus.
Was it?
Shot
Really
put, man.
good, yeah.
Discus.
So shout out Ash Ramsden.
I've got a slip discus.
Slip Discus is the name of the podcast.
Slip Discus.
What? So yeah, it's favourite sport. What sport would? What do you like? What sort of? What interests
I
you?
don't have
Do you like
any,
team sports,
any
though?
interest in any sports. I never have done until I've just started running.
Why
I
do you-
liked
why do you
watching-
try-
You got
why
into,
do you
you
try
got
watching
into
money?
the footy a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah,
over
not
the
really
Euros
though.
and
It's
that.
just when it's like, oh,
No, but
England
the
are on.
intensity of it, you was like, oh, I can appreciate it a bit more than I ever have done.
It isn't a hobby of mine though.
Why?
I won the Euros. I must remind you.
I've always been scared
Yes.
of sports.
At Tavla.
Yeah.
So it's always been
Need
like,
to arrange that.
You got negative experience.
yeah. Well, I wasn't into it naturally. I'd get picked last.
Aw.
I'd watch it and everyone would be into it, and I don't understand why. It's just a bit of a. Played rugby once, enjoyed it, and then someone like hurt me.
Why did you
That pushed me
why
too
did you
hard.
start with running? Because you run a bit now. You understand it a bit.
No,
Like you understand the splits and everything.
Like I said, when I watched Hardest Geezer, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, you
Jeez,
might.
oh, yeah, that
well, you
was
watch that, and
insane.
obviously they're like because they're good for like a little, but you watch them in like the time, like I was texting you some of the times.
Yes.
You're the guy who's got the the marathon. Fuck me, I forgot that. The marathon record, like running like 13 miles an hour.
Fucking
So do you watch the whole thing? Is
It's
it just
on-
a camera on him running?
No.
For
So
like 3 hours.
But
Is that how it
obviously-
works?
that's not. It's not just
Right.
about the winner, is it? Like this. First of all, it's 3. So then it goes to different.
Why
groups.
did he run a marathon just in a fucking circle?
No,
How
the,
does that
the
work?
marathon's usually done like the cycling, where it's done like through the
Through the
streets of
city.
Paris or through the thing.
I didn't know it was
But
this
then, like,
extreme.
but then there's like the 10k stuff is done on the track. Do you know what I mean? That's track
Interesting.
thing, sorry.
Maybe I would give it a go. I've missed it all now, haven't I?
You can catch up though. There's still good. Like the climbing, the bouldering started today, and the lead climbing starts tomorrow. That's I really like watching the climbing.
I'd like to see you on a bike, you know.
Won't last very long.
Do you know what?
Fall
Actually,
over.
you should. I want you to all watch the bouldering. It's fucking
I was going to
mint.
bring those
bowling.
Oh, yeah.
Bouldering.
bouldering.
Yeah, climbing.
Do you,
Like you watch.
wait, hang on a minute. Is 10-pin bowling in the Olympics?
Oh man, it should be.
That would be fucking cool.
The Americans would just sweep up though, wouldn't they? What's that guy say again?
What?
The meme where everyone's doing when he bowls it.
Oh yeah, and he goes in. He like groans at the end or something.
He goes, whatever he said, I am.
Oh, sorry, that guy. I thought you meant the meme where the guy like moans and it goes in. Speaking of sports,
Wii Sports.
Wii Sports, I
Mint
fucking
game.
used to love that.
Yeah.
Vibes.
Now,
Golf.
end of an era. They're putting in an AstroTurf pitch at our old school.
I saw that. Yeah.
You've seen the big? They've dug up the
Yeah,
whole.
yeah.
Fuck
Only
off, is
one
that what
side
it
of it
is?
though,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yeah,
What's
only
that?
one side.
Only one side.
Yeah.
So they keep
I
the
think it's
grass
gonna
on
be
the
like
other.
floodlit.
What is that for?
Wow.
Why are they doing that?
I guess it can be like properly marked.
Do you know what?
and-
And there's also.
Graft.
It's no. I think the biggest thing is. Do you remember how many games like trying to play a season at school?
Oh, it
how many
ruined
games are
the
just
floor?
well, just loads of games would cancel because it's too wet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's
can you just play in any
Yeah,
weather?
AstroTurf you play.
It'll be
that,
class
won't it?
that, you know.
It'll be
Yeah.
amazing. It's a lot better, like for
So
sport.
like all year round, you
Yeah,
can
you can
use it
play,
rather
yeah.
than being
Standard
muddy.
will be like
Right.
God, you
because the pitch is sometimes wobbly and shit, aren't they? Like
It'll be
Interesting.
amazing.
an
annoying, that, innit?
AstroTurf burn
We
on
used-
your knees.
Yeah, we used to climb over to Aquinas College. Remember when they first
Yeah,
got
they
that,
had the
that
first
4G
OG one.
pitch?
Yeah.
What does
It was
4G
mint.
mean?
It's not AstroTurf, so it's like AstroTurf's usually like sand based. 4G's like it's got like little rubber pellets,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
longer. It doesn't give you burns the
Like
same.
what's that? Power League.
Yeah,
I remember only that because I went to a party and just watched.
Fucking mint. Love Power League. We were talking about doing Power League. I mean,
I'd
you
like
talk
to
about every
play
time.
footy again.
So yeah, 20 days as recording of this.
Oh, and as we're 20...
Do you know what I mean?
I was going to say, as we're 20 days off, it's also the 8th anniversary
Of the first album.
Debut album.
of the debut album.
That's mad, that,
Which is
yeah.
what, Tom? In terms of
Bronze.
bronze.
It's a bronze anniversary, so we're all going to get fake tanned.
Yeah, get
Oh,
the
totally.
bronzer out.
Just don't need it.
So yeah, 20
8 years, that's mad. That.
8 years is mad. 8 years is mad, and also what else is mad is like the fact of. Do you remember when that album came out? Like, imagine sitting here in like this space that we've got, and then talking about doing like a gig in 20 days, like 30,000 people.
You wouldn't
Do you know what I
believe
mean?
it, would you?
In Wivenshaw, like,
Weirdly
pretty
enough,
good, innit?
Without sounding like a dickhead, I'd be like, yeah,
wow, love that.
because
Fair
you
play.
kind of
No,
wanted
you've
that,
got-
didn't you?
Yeah, no, we
I
always said we
think I'd be
wanted it.
disappointed if it was like
Yeah.
not that. I'd be like, oh fucking hell.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right.
That sounds
I know what you
cunt,
mean,
but
yeah.
it's 8 years. I actually remember, probably before we got a record deal, saying to you, Tom, where do you reckon we'll be in 10 years' time? And that's now. Do you remember
Yeah.
that? Do you remember
Yeah,
that
vaguely.
conversation?
Yeah,
It was
what did I
outside
say?
the Arg, I was having a cig. You're like, dunno. Mad that, isn't it?
Outside the scaffolding yard.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
It's been
I used to
8
love having
years,
six outside
fucking
there.
hell.
Yeah.
Boss.
Brasseries and cigs.
Oh, it's well good vibes.
What are they? What are they like?
Little stubbies.
3% or something. The little
Aldi
stubbies.
sell them.
They're a mint.
Still.
They're a mint.
Beer door.
They're a mint. They're a
Beer
mint
door.
bevy.
Beer door.
Do you know what? It's a
Gold
proper,
beer.
it's a proper underrated bevy.
Amazing.
that.
Yeah, when they're ice cold on a
Oh,
hot day.
class.
Fucking great.
It's just the right amount as well, isn't it? A little stubby.
It is mad. It is wild. 8 years. I remember like building up to that first album. Like, imagine trying to remember we didn't have an album out. Like, it's weird,
Crazy,
isn't
isn't
it?
it?
Don't feel that. I don't know. Weirdly, it's that thing anyway. It feels that long ago, but it doesn't. Like,
I feel like it does
when we
feel
watch,
like-
I know, but like I watched on a plane when we last. Where the fuck were we going now? Isle of Man and Isle of Wight, one of them two. Fucking
Isle of
don't know
Man.
which one it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that like the 13-minute flight. As we
yeah, the 13-minute flight.
You can have a cup
Well,
of
I watched
tea.
a 15-minute video on my phone, and it was the BBC documentary thing they made of us.
Oh,
You know where it was like
45 gigs.
45
Yeah,
gigs
yeah.
in the air, and
Jimmy
obviously-
Blake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
it was
Shout
the
out.
week after the album came out because we got number one. We were buzzing, and I looked at how long ago that video was uploaded. It was 8 years ago.
Fucking hell.
So I was like, well, 7. It'd be 7. It would have been
I feel
7.
like
But I was
it's-
like, yeah, it didn't feel that long ago though. Do you know what I mean?
But I feel like now, when you look back, I'm like, oh, we look young there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
no,
I
no,
never
we
felt
do.
like that. I felt
I
like
would,
it was a
I
few
wouldn't
years.
say
yourself.
8 years younger though.
No, I suppose.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, Josh, you'd have been 70 then.
Hang on a minute. Can I just talk about this for a second? I know I've made jokes about this for like quite some time.
But
Yeah.
you held the power, didn't you?
Yeah,
Is
and now we've got
It's been taken
got too
away.
big.
we've got this like obviously we have the emails coming in and stuff. I just had a little scan on the because I got booted off the Pubcast email for whatever reason, so I logged back in.
Right.
And I got on, the first thing I saw, it was like something about like they were talking about like 7:30 AD or something like that. And they were saying obviously Josh will remember this. And another one saying like, oh yeah, I went to this great thing in the early 90s. I'm sure Josh would have been there as well. Like it's like it's got inertia.
You're timeless, man.
They've embraced it.
Yeah, but you know what's mad? Like, I mean, I think we pulled up that picture. You know that talk about like how you say, oh yeah, we look young and whatnot, and like, yeah, but like Chaz hasn't changed, and well, not everyone hasn't really changed that much. And then you look at me.
Joshua Button.
Yeah, but Josh, Josh.
The title.
The thing is, if you looked at any of us when we were like a teenager, 17,
Yeah.
that's
I feel like
you did a
that's
lot
the
of
difference.
maturing from that age to like 21.
That,
you know
that's
what
a
I
really
mean?
good point. Actually.
That's all
like,
it
mate,
is, though.
have you seen me like in my last year of school? Like there's not a hair on me at all.
Oh, you're like 4'3" on it as well, aren't you?
Exactly. Yeah. Like I had a growth spurt.
You
to
were
5
quite young for you were the longest youngest.
Mate,
do you know what I mean?
looked so. What was that? Like, me and you really in school?
When you had a skinhead as well, Joe.
Yeah, I wasn't even tall at school, you know.
Were you not?
Nah.
Nah, Tom,
You've
Tom
always,
that tall,
you've always
yeah.
been like slight and not lanky, but like you've
Yeah, I know
had
what you mean.
the long features.
Yeah.
Yeah. In school, like you weren't like one of the tallest, were you? But then you are now.
And then we left school and just went,
Bang! I
You
fucking.
never feel growing, do you?
I never had that. Fucking.
don't feel growing.
How weird is that? It happens so fast.
don't feel growing.
Do you ever growing pains though? So you do feel it.
Yeah, shit, you do,
You
yeah.
get growing
I've
pains.
never got that.
I fucking didn't get them. Jesus Christ.
I remember
I've
that.
always had bad knees.
You know, like when I got like little kiwis a puppy, and it's like a month later she was twice the size. How? How did he do it without knowing?
It's eating, isn't it?
No, I know what you
How
mean.
did he do it
Yeah, well, it's like
without-
you're not watching all like, for example, them potato plants I put in the garden. Honestly, you should see the fucking size of them now.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
then I
massive.
keep thinking, I wish I'd had a GoPro on it from when I first put them in.
Time-lapse.
Do you know what I
Time-lapse,
mean?
yeah,
It's the
it'd be
same,
cool,
innit?
Tom filming, putting it online.
I've just had
Tom's potatoes.
I've just had a yield of 5 chilies in my kitchen. Amazing. Where does it come from?
Oh, great, that.
Can I have one? One each?
Yeah. I don't know what strength they are.
One each.
Be good that.
Yeah, so 8 years, good album.
Bronze.
8 years,
Oh, mate.
bronze, and it's also
Bronze for a
fucking...
gold album.
And it's mad to think that, I don't know, we've got a gig at the end of the fucking... This
It's a
month.
fucking good album, you know.
What, the new one? Or the first
Well,
one?
Our first album.
you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
classic, innit?
It is good, so thank you.
What's everyone's favourite song on the first album?
Honey Sweet's got to
Did
be up
this.
there.
Deep Grass.
Blown
Deep-
Rose,
Deep Grass.
fucking hell.
That is the album, isn't it?
Deep Grass
Yeah.
is fucking mint, to be fair.
Blow or blown rose for me.
That's probably Honey Sweet as well, Josh.
Favourite room.
So, yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. I've got something about favourite room. I like it.
I do.
But I actually like. I think I like. I always used to watch you do it every night. Do you know
One of
what
the
I mean?
oldest songs, favourite room.
Something
Blow and
special.
favourite room are the oldest.
Yeah, something special about that.
I found the demo to My Wild Mind on my
fucking
not that
hell.
demo, sorry,
Ah.
even an earlier one that
Damn.
I did
So not the one we did on the bus.
when I wrote it.
I found the instrumental.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was on
On the bus.
It was on an old USB pen
Oh.
from Emily's mum's house living there. I plugged it in and it had. I thought it just the instrumentals of demos.
Yeah, because I
think
remember
we
I-
sent I don't know who I
You
sent
should
them
get
to.
Tom to sing.
I
over
only
it.
ever
No,
had
kinda,
the
yeah.
instrumental of My
Actually.
Wild Mind on my phone.
My voice on the
Oh
thing
no,
of
sorry, just to say. No,
no, it's not high.
no, Josh, it wasn't the instrument. It was everything apart from drums and vocals.
Oh, no drums.
How weird is that?
Can probably better. Oh,
this is
that
a
might have
tune.
been for me to rehearse.
Yeah, but why no vocal?
Yeah, that's weird.
My
Anyway.
voice sounds different on the one I've done.
What do you mean?
It's more oggy, innit?
More oggy.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
It's like dead aggressive.
Foggy lad. Seen him the other day.
Yeah, I saw him.
2013.
Oh, we should put that on the
I
Discord.
think it's like...
No, it's a fucking tune that. We should do
Oh,
something with it. You know?
love
We actually
that.
should.
Well,
I
should we
always
go
it's
into
actually a
that
good
tune.
tune.
should we go into some?
We'll just-
Should we go into some questions because
I've got a little. Sorry, just before we do that, Joe.
Yeah.
Do you want
sorry.
a negative YouTube comment?
Yeah, go on.
Sure.
Oh, is this the one? You're gonna fucking go on. I've got a thing actually.
I'll keep this one short and sweet.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Not
Here we go.
spicy.
Thank you.
Short back and
Loads
sides.
of people now come up to like we know in the speech they go, thank you.
Thank you to the Pig and the Meat Hat.
Right. This is from Transmit in Glasgow.
Okay, now.
And it's under the set we posted.
Nice.
And it's by a guy called McBampot.
Okay.
They're just a pure wet band. Ellipsis, no substance.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers, bring that with us.
Loads of people say wet, don't they? I feel like it's just a. I don't know. I mean,
It's actually quite humid today, so
I was probably fucking wet that day. Fucking hell. Boiling, wasn't it?
You good?
Oh no!
Well,
no.
thank you for that, Chaz. Anybody got any more? Because I've actually got a It's Not Hard, is it? Which
Go
is
for it.
linked to a few bits of ours, do you know what I mean? Hey.
you guys are on time.
So,
Nice verb on the end of that.
cheers, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cheap.
Ableton.
Compliment it and call it cheap.
Cheers.
Sorry, mate.
Ableton Cathedral Reverb.
Yeah.
The giant.
Cheers. So, you know I like games.
You do.
Yeah.
You love games.
And I like games that have a strong community base to them.
Oh, okay. Like
Okay.
Discord.
Fallout 4 is one of them. Recently popularised due to their Amazon Prime series Fallout. Long story short, a load of fans have made a new game out of Fallout 4 called Fallout London, and they've made it in London. It's been going on for about 7 years. Couldn't get it to work. wasn't working, bit faffy. Google, Reddit, loads of shit, Twitter, couldn't find anything. I thought, do you know what? I'm going to go into our Discord. Went onto our Discord, saw a few people talking about it in the off-topic section. So I just replied saying, how the fuck do you get it to work? And someone said, just click update. Clicked update, and it worked.
Not hard, is it?
Not hard, is it?
Oh,
I was like,
hard.
cheers, guys, and got into a little chat about games, and then
Nice.
fucking tapped out. So,
how
join
is
the
it?
Discord.
How's the game?
Good. Yeah.
So you're saying it's fan-made?
Yeah.
That's,
So
how do you even do
platform
that?
do you play it on?
PC, so it's a bit faffy.
Right.
So-
What are the graphics like?
It's the same. So you got like say like people are professionals, but they're not like or like they're training, or they're not like with like a studio or
Yeah.
something. It's like if you get like a boss musician who's not in like a band or like a producer.
Still know what they're doing.
Like it's a load of people like that who have come together and made like a new game based on that. So it's quite interesting.
So I've seen
people who are in that doing that line
Game
of work,
developers,
just love doing
yeah.
it.
It's like it's a hobby. But
It's a hobby.
yeah, so there we go. I thought it was interesting that it was nice for someone in the Discord to help me.
Oh,
That is nice.
So that's not hard, is it? Just
Not hard.
help
Go on.
when you can.
while we're on this round, do you want a bit of bullshit or what?
Sure.
Yeah, sound.
Again, nice reverb.
Yeah, man.
Cheap.
Oh, you know what? I hate this section.
Be quick.
Thanks, man.
No, it's because it makes me feel so bad every time.
There is only
Okay.
one type of plant harvested for tea.
For tea.
Tea. So all the teas. Lapsang Chousong. Earl Grey. Peppermint. Yorkshire. PG.
When
It's
you,
all one
Yorkshire's a
plant.
blend of three.
it is.
It's all
Yorkshire
one
Gold is a blend of three
Assam.
different teas.
But
Well,
you're
that's,
saying this
they're
is what-
different plants of the same world. So
Yeah, I need more of it. So you're saying it all comes from one plant? And what do they then do shit to that plant to make
Blend
the
it.
other teas?
fuck's sake.
You've got to see.
It's false. It's bullshit. What about mint tea? Month.
Yeah, because that's just mint, isn't it?
Yeah.
Month.
Um,
It's a month.
but you're saying it comes from just one tea?
Tea plant.
Yeah, but there's a variety of a tea plant. Do you know what I mean? So
I think that's bullshit. Well, yeah, but
I don't know if that you could.
actually.
It's not.
I love how much you hate me on this.
It's not true.
Go on. What we're saying bullshit. What is it?
It's actually true.
Oh, fuck off.
It's actually the processing after that changes it. So the gold, for example, the tea would have been processed in 3 different ways.
Kind of like roasting coffee differently.
Yeah. So it's actually the tea you drink is from one type of plant.
Fuck's sake.
This is the bandit. This is the bandit.
I just want to say I did get that from QI last night.
So just so everyone's aware, Josh's microphone wasn't recording that first half, so I'm gonna have to do some magic to make it work. So from now on in the podcast, you're on. How you doing?
Do you want me to read the first one out?
Yeah, go on then.
Eric. Yeah, it's alright. Eric Harris. Dear Blossoms, what's your favourite Tom Ogden lyric?
Full name.
I mean, there's a few questions in one here, so do you want to start off with that, or do you want me to read them all and then go through them one by one? I'll go through them all. And how do you deal with creative disagreements as a band? Does it improve the final result or diminish it? Yours sincerely, Eric Harris. P.S. What colour pen are you thinking of using to sign the vinyls? Silver would be cool. I can tell you now it's not fucking silver because they're a nightmare. We signed one thing in silver. And
Don't work very well, did
nah, they were leaking, they were doing loads of ink and then hardly any ink. We went through box and boxes, nightmare. So it's just in black, unfortunately. So yeah. Sorry. It's in black, but it is good. Favourite Tom Ogden lyric?
That's a big question, that, isn't it?
2 girls in silk kimonos used to be yours, isn't it, Charles? Indie bastard.
It was just at the time I was buzzing, wasn't I?
Yeah, indie on it.
Fucking great, that.
It's not that one.
I don't know why I remember that so much.
I think it was just I don't know.
Funny.
It was quite different for you to write a lyric like that
It's
at
just
the
from a
time.
book. Just sounds
Oh, is it
good.
actually?
Yeah, I didn't make that up.
Right.
trying to think what my favourite lyric of yours is. There's a few I really like. I like a lot of your lyrics.
I've always liked the delivery of "Is it too late to be a man?" In
Swimming Brain. There's some
yeah.
good lyrics in Swimming Brain, to be fair.
But particular in and then I am that man. That song, because it makes me cry every time.
We never put that out, did we?
No, it's a great song that.
But that one, yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Do you know what? Born Wild,
think
I think as a song is some of your. Perfect Me's got some mint lyrics in though.
A lot of people are talking about that.
Yeah, I like it because it's dead serious. It's got a similar sentiment to Born Wild in a weird way. I know you might disagree, but like I see it as a similar sort of sentiment vibes, but then done in like a. I think it's done more in a Blossoms way. Perfect Me. It's quite tongue in cheek in it, like keep your teeth nice and clean, all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like it's done in quite a light-hearted way, but that like struggle to be like the perfect person every time. But I think lyrically, I like the element of like humour in it. I mean that's quite good, rather than just being like because I've never fucking wrote a song, but I imagine it's easier to go down a route of like writing a song that's like depressing and oh god, rather than being like one that's like that, like on the edge. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Born Wild though, what a fucking tune. Love that song.
I quite like Care For.
Okay.
It's all.
I was a jealous man. I'm my old
self again. Yeah.
I've got to learn.
I tried to learn
something.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's good.
Quite McCartney, that.
Yeah, it's often I will nick stuff from books and shit, whereas that one's not. That's like stream of consciousness, just like a conversation. Which
Like,
the chorus flows really well as well, I think.
Yeah.
I love it when you are giving up the toast. I do a well good Sunday roast.
What do I like? It's hard, but it's your
Papa
own
Deli.
stuff. I don't know.
That was double up.
That's good, to be fair.
That's a good lyric, that. Yeah, have you got a lyric that you feel that you connect with loads as the person who wrote it?
Probably when I'm singing it, but I can't. Nothing's springing to my mind now.
Hello, hello.
Well, I thought I was going to change that as well. You know.
Really?
Yeah, it was a stopgap. That.
So it was just hello, hello, just to
It
be
just
like.
sounded right with the vowel sounds or whatever it is,
Yeah.
and just kept it.
Miles, what's your favourite lyric?
No.
You know me, I don't listen to lyrics. I honestly couldn't tell you. I'd have to think about it for a while.
We've probably done like how many gigs do you reckon we've done together now?
No, but like,
Do you reckon it's over 1,000?
I don't read
I was going
books.
to say I can't stand it's good.
I don't read
Blown
books.
Roses as well.
I don't look into things. I don't like.
Yeah, but we've done so many gigs. Like you
I'd have to think about it.
That'll be dangerous, wouldn't it? You think?
Yeah. So, don't know.
So I'd
Lyrically,
say
what do you think the strongest lyrical album is?
of ours,
Yeah.
Living on the Bomb.
You reckon?
Well, I actually, honestly, I think the album coming out is because I think there's loads of good tunes in that, and I think
Foolish Living
lyrically,
Spaces has got.
Yeah, there's a lot of
jazz on.
I like Foolish Living Spaces on the love songs, and they're good. They're like
Yeah.
honest songs. Do you know what I mean?
but
There's a bit of fun on there.
I love Living on
Like
the Bomb.
real life, the story aspect of it.
I think
Class
lyrically,
real
I think
life.
lyrically you're very good, to be honest. The creative disagreements as a band, that's a hard one. I mean, I suppose it's in the same one. I don't really see it as disagreements. It's more everyone's trying to do the same thing. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's giving their opinion that they think is going to better it. So it's hard. I don't think it ever diminish it. I even think sometimes, say if I've said, oh, I think you should do that this, and I'm wrong, that doesn't mean it's diminished anyway. I just think it's like everyone wants the same goal, don't they?
And where someone's input isn't necessarily the right direction for the song, it's always worth exploring things. And
Yeah.
and then we mutually agree. Actually, hang on a minute, that's probably not the best idea. So we'll move on.
And sometimes you're going to have disagree. The way we do it usually, say if I'm like, oh, I think it should be done this way, and then you four go, no, it should be done the other way, I've lost. Do you know what I mean? Get over
But
it.
also, this is why when you work with a producer, they rein in
It is good.
the potential disagreements that you may have
Yeah,
and just go, here's what we'll do.
Yeah.
And then you get past it.
But yeah, so I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it diminishes it at all, Tom?
No, I'd say more minds improve the final result, don't they?
I think when everyone's on the same vibe of wanting the same goal.
I think why it works us as a band though is because we are most of the time on the same page, aren't we?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's very rare I'll come in with a song and someone suggests something wildly off piece. Do you know what I mean? We kind of
like we should go into a death metal.
We pull in the
screamer.
right direction to think that's why it's nice.
That's the hardest thing about not us. I mean, the hardest thing about being in it, getting together with people to start a band and be successful as a band is finding. You know, when people are like, have you got any advice for young bands and blah blah? It's like you want to make sure everyone in the band wants exactly the same thing and is willing to do exactly the same? Do you know what I mean? To get to it, it's so hard. It's like almost impossible.
I think it'd be a bit peculiar if there weren't disagreements in a band. Do you know what I mean?
100%, yeah.
It makes you better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
As a group.
They can be uncomfortable sometimes. Like,
yeah,
but you just got to get
that's why
over
you're
it.
all mates, isn't it?
Go on, Chaz. Do you want to read the next question?
The next question. Are we going straight to Liam?
Do you know what? Go to the next one because it's good for you, though.
Which one?
The one after Liam.
Oh, right. Okay. This is from Kim Thomas. Hey to you all. I have to say 100% support you coming to Australia. It would be unbelievable. Brackets, fan number 9 out here. What?
We're building.
Funny that
We're building a fan base.
I grew up in Stockport and went to Fairway Primary School with Charlotte. I remember you well, Kim. I've seen you guys play at Stockport Plaza and the Apollo both times. You're incredible. I'm gutted I won't see you at Withenshaw this summer as I now live down under.
Get a flight, can't you?
My sister and I also love your Pubcast and call weekly to discuss our favourite moments from each episode. She's also in Australia, fan number 10.
Nice. Smashing it.
If you decide it was feasible for you to come to Australia, I would volunteer as your merch woman. With being from Stockport and loving Stockport, it would just be a great fit.
Fucking hell, might fucking
take up on that. Loving the new album. Keep doing what you're doing. You just get better and funnier. P.S. My bestie tells me how much I am the female version of Miles, which I take as a compliment. Best regards.
Thank you.
That was a nice comment.
Have you got any? Got anything to add, Miles?
Oh dear.
Do what? Fucking hell. Kev, what do you wish for, Kim? Okay. Might be getting a little email back saying, "Does he jump on the fucking merch or what?" Yeah.
Joel Crawley says, "Hi lads. Question to do with choosing songs for albums. Is it ever the case that some of the songs on an album end up being songs that didn't make it on a previous album? For example, is there anything on Cool Like You that you had during the self-titled sessions, or is everything for a new album written from scratch?"
It's a good question, and something we literally skirted on before with My Wild Mind, I Am That Man. We've got tunes like that are like really, really good songs. Didn't make it on albums because we might have already ticked the box of we've got something that sounds like that, but are really good. Like, I don't know.
Everything's written from scratch, though, really.
Yeah. Well, you hate going back.
Yeah, and I just think you're always writing new stuff, so you're kind of always excited by what's around the corner, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? So I don't think there was anything on Cool Like You. There's a reason why it was written close to the first album, but it wasn't written before any of the songs that went on the first album, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's all done in
so it was
chronological order.
Yeah, it's in chronological order, if that makes sense. So it basically, there was no time for it to go on the first album, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So no, I'd say they were all written from scratch. Each new album. But we have songs knocking about and we sometimes don't know what to do with them, do we? We debate going back to them and then we always opt against it.
Well, I think there's something good about not going back to them and then, like, I don't know, later on in life, releasing them. Being like the unheard tunes. I love it when bands used to do that. Do you know what I mean? When it's like the
like
unreleased.
Our favourite 3 from each era. So
yeah. Do you know what I mean? You just put them out like ones that people have never heard before, and even different versions that people have never heard before. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I really like that one. But it's a good question, and I think there's a lot. We've got quite a lot.
There's
of
loads of songs that don't make it. There's one. Do I Look Like a Villain? Have we ever talked about that one?
That's a fucking
we love
great
that
song,
tune, don't we? That was like nearly went on Foolish Loving Spaces and didn't.
What was the one we did for when we were speaking to Brandon Flowers?
God-Sized Problem.
God-Sized.
That's really good.
There's loads.
There is good tunes talking about.
Yeah, really, really good songs. Miles, do you want to read the Liam McNally one out? Second question down.
We're not going to Joel?
No, we skipped one.
I just did Joel.
Oh, okay. Hi lads, just watching Josh Pip. Thank you. Brilliant. Good to see Miles getting his miles in. I was getting into running recently, and then in our second football game of pre-season, you see, this is not my. I don't know what any of this means. I tore my mensus, and I don't know what that is. It sprained my ligaments. Okay, well, sorry to hear that. That does sound painful.
It's meniscus.
Meniscus. Currently off work, bored and depressed. Worried I might not be able to make the Withenshaw Park gig if I need surgery. Fucking hell, this is serious. How's he done this? Do you know what? Football, people always fucking... Emma's brother Liam broke his leg in football. Why is it so intense?
Passion.
You have to have passion.
Fucking hell. Worried I might need surgery. Would I be able to go on crutches if I needed to? I mean, you can do, but it might not be that good. I don't even know. Can you do
Stand
that?
at the back, yeah.
Yeah,
Stand.
of course you can.
Crutch at the back a little bit.
Do you know what? I think if you're feeling down about something like that, like that's like, do you know what I mean? It's serious. You need to get out. You need to do stuff. You need to force
You
yourself.
need to get out.
You know,
The
it's in
end
like,
bit.
hey,
Then it says, love all the new songs, been singing I Just Want the Perfect Knee constantly since I first heard
Very
it.
good.
Keep up the good work. Fucking, I didn't know that this was that bad. That's crazy. Well, sorry to hear that, Liam.
Yeah,
Hope you're all good after you recover,
but I
obviously.
think, but do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's good to get out with your mates and stuff like that if you've done
Yeah.
something like that, because sitting in and dwelling on it can be one of the worst things to do, because do you know what I mean? You'll feel like you're missing out on everything. But
How did he do that?
I don't know, man. You can do it. You could do that.
Did
running.
he do that running or football?
Well, you could do
Football.
it. You could do it running as
Or
well.
football?
Injuries are injuries, aren't they? You can do.
Yeah, but there's injuries and then fucking having surgery and shit. Like, how does that happen?
You can do that. You can do that running and anything. Yeah.
But how does that happen?
Like, there's loads of things, isn't there? You're not warming up properly. Sometimes you could just have a weakness. Like it's not. There's
No,
not.
but like you just one foot in front of the other and your knee breaks.
Well, yeah, mate, you could
Does that
literally step on a bit of uneven ground, and that does it and tweaks one of your muscles.
Right,
You've done it.
interesting.
Oh,
But
That's
how-
ligament snap.
how's
saw
he
my
done
cousin.
that in football though? Is that like a tackle?
Yeah, he'll have had a bad tackle.
Right,
though, won't he?
okay, yeah,
Like,
so
and
he's like
Um,
against
I
someone.
don't know.
contact sport.
Con-
If
contact
he
sport.
sprained ligaments and he tore his meniscus, not really. Could just be running that. Because that's not a leg break, for example. That's usually like a contact.
That's like a contact,
but
isn't it?
a sprain and a
Well,
torn
he could have just
ligament.
done it running, playing football. You're moving your
Yeah,
legs
you
in
move.
awkward positions.
Oh yeah,
aren't
because you like going like, aren't
So
you,
you
with
like-
your fucking legs and shit?
I saw my cousin Isaac yesterday,
Mm.
and he snapped his Achilles
What's
just
an
playing
Achilles?
football. It's the tendon at the back of your ankle.
Well, I was going to
Ooh.
say, someone at climbing snapped got on a climb like that, and he went up his fucking calf. It was.
I'm not,
The scar.
That can be that's running though. That's you can't look at these things and say like, I'll never do that. Like that can happen.
No, I just didn't know that could happen.
Yeah. Any ligaments
Really?
can
What?
snap
So
any time.
randomly they just snap?
There's no like rhyme or reason. So you have football players who've been doing it, train, stretch, do everything at like the highest level.
Meticulously.
The highest, meticulously have the
Warm up,
biggest,
warm down.
biggest professionals
Recovery.
looking at them, and they can just
I
be.
do all that though, so hopefully I'll be all right.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Now they do all that. They can just be running
What, and
on
then
a
they just
warm up. Just go, can't it?
break.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, it happened to Liam, but still come to the gig
yeah,
yeah.
I'd agree. I think it's good. It's important to get out there.
if you can. Don't obviously be in pain. Don't like be
No,
in pain at a gig. That's
You
not
should
good.
slip perfect knee in to one.
Got to
What at Withenshaw?
the perfect knee. Do you know
Right.
what, I fucking
Last
I
one
could do
now.
that.
Josh, do you want to do this one?
Actually, there's a
Or
few more
is
after
Chaz-
that, but it's fine.
Is there?
What do you want me to do the email?
Yes, please.
From Vonnie Faulkner. Hi guys, it's easy. What?
So this is referring to us saying what should we call our fan base collectively.
Oh, petal is a term of endearment in the north. Oh, of course, like yeah, of course, I see what you mean. And in the Midlands, and blossoms are made of petals. You're welcome. So petal.
You are
I
right,
quite like
actually.
petals, yeah.
Petal is like a northern.
Yeah, but it is, isn't it?
Petal.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
Petal. How you doing?
Yeah, I've not
Yeah,
heard anyone say
Asda.
that for years. To be
Asda.
fair,
Yeah, it's very Asda. How you doing, Petal? You all right?
well, good suggestion, Vonnie.
I quite
Thank
like
you.
I saw it
Petals.
more as like a 60s thing. It's quite
Yeah,
60s,
I do.
isn't it?
I quite like Petals. It's proper sarnie shop. You know, you go in and see the women making sarnie. She's like, "How you doing, Petal? You
You
all
don't
right?"
like 60s throwbacks?
Yeah, that's it, innit?
Go on, Tom. Let's rapid fire these Discord questions.
Miles, please do the Apple dance.
Nah.
Charlie XCX.
I've never
That's-
done any
that's
dance.
'cause
Shout
that's
out, we're liking that album though, aren't we?
Oh,
Yeah,
I fucking love it.
I
Brat Summer.
added the Miles bit in, by the way. They just said, "Can someone do the Apple
Oh,
dance?"
right.
I was like, "Miles loves Brat."
Number
Ah,
two,
spreading
lads,
misinformation.
lads, what colour should I dye my hair for the big gig?
Blue.
Yeah, I thought blue.
There we go.
Can I just butt in? It's just come to me randomly. Do you think the sales of espresso have gone up since Sabrina Carpenter's tune?
Of like,
Well, why?
Well, the correlation of drinking espresso has
Yeah,
gone up since
probably, yeah.
espresso.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon there'll be people who didn't drink it.
and now they're trying
Now
it.
they try it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Interesting
good, that,
observation,
it's
isn't it?
this.
As an
Sorry,
espresso,
A bit like when we
I-
put out Honey Sweet.
when he went through the roof.
Gaydon on it.
Go on, Tom.
The bees make the honey. How much would it be to buy one of the signs from the video? I think they mean when it says like Free Gary and
Do you know what, we're getting a lot of questions from.
Where are they?
Well, they went back to James Slater. One of the I'm not sure what they did. Yeah, did you take one of them? The one I had, the orange one, someone was like, do you mind if I have that? I want it for my flat. And I was like, yeah, of course.
So we don't have them is the answer.
We don't have
Do you know
them,
what? If
but
we had
Josh-
one here right now,
I'll give it you.
we'd give it you.
Well,
But
the other
sadly
thing,
we
I was going
don't.
to say, we're getting a lot of questions, which I think might be good merch ideas, little postcards of the books.
They mentioned about the book.
THE Blossoms.
So yeah, like
Connie said that.
at most one tour, they said, they said,
Cool story, man.
have you got them?
Cheap.
I'm trying to remember. I've not written this down. They said, if you find, can we have one of the books,
That was
basically?
proper
And I was like,
bullying,
we don't have it. It was like,
That was
fucking hell.
actually bullying.
No, I was like,
Yeah.
I'll give you a bit longer. And then it went into, right, I want to take the piss out.
That's it. When you were
That's
fucking
so
trying to
tight.
pick your own lyrics you wrote, I didn't.
Last one now.
Do you get annoyed when people refer to you as the Blossoms? I think it's funny, personally.
Used to get annoyed
It's
by
been
it.
happening for years.
Yeah,
hasn't it?
it's
It's,
like-
it's not.
Do you know what it is?
Like now
It's
when
not
we
a
go
major
somewhere,
issue.
we've got Tom and Joe from the Blossoms. I'm just like,
me,
Cheers.
what did you do the other day? What was it?
Scotland did it on the BBC.
It's also not a crime, is it?
No, it's an easy mistake.
Yeah.
No, like, we're not called that.
It's not,
Joe,
it's not crime.
Joe, it's funny.
not, though, is it?
People get me and Josh mixed up all the time. So
Do
they'll,
they?
they'll have a photo or whatever, and then they'll go out to go in for the shake. See you later, Josh.
I love it
I'll
when
be
people... He's offended by it.
No, not offended. Just
Josh is buzzing when he gets called Chaz.
I'd be offended if someone mixed me up with me as well. So when someone comes up to me and they're going, "How you doing, Chaz?" I'm going, "Yes." That's all I've said on the whole fucking podcast because it was line was broke.
Thanks very much, guys. See you next week.
Live from the Blossoms pub.